Today, we're going to talk about how to tone the inner thighs. But before we get into the solution, it's important to understand the types of fat involved. Right under the skin, we have something called subcutaneous fat. This is the soft, surface-level fat that acts as a safe storage system for extra energy. It's not harmful. In fact, it's the body's natural way of storing fuel for later use. Then there is visceral fat, the kind that builds up around your internal organs, especially in the abdominal region. If you look down and can't see your shoes, chances are you're carrying visceral fat. This type is dangerous because it's inflammatory and develops when fat cells stop functioning normally due to insulin resistance. As a result, fat starts accumulating not just around organs, but even inside them. That we also have liver fat stored inside the liver. The good news is that this type is the easiest to reverse, often within days or weeks. But the fat stored in the thighs is a completely different story, and that's what we're focusing on today. Thigh fat is not only unique, it's the most stubborn fat on the body. The reason is that it doesn't just sit under the skin. Instead, it infiltrates the muscle fibers themselves. It looks similar to the marbling you see in Wagyu beef, fat running inside and between muscle tissue in Wagyu cattle. This softness is achieved by specific genetics, overfeeding, and very little activity, which reduces collagen and creates tender meat. But in humans, this same marbling effect is not healthy. It develops when muscle breaks down over time and is replaced by fat and fibrous scar tissue. As people age, this becomes more noticeable. The person slowly loses muscle mass while fat gradually replaces it. Along with that, the stem cells responsible for creating new muscle cells decrease. ADP production drops, insulin resistance increases, and overall muscle function weakens. When a muscle becomes insulin resistant, it can't access fuel properly. The fat surrounding the muscle becomes unhealthy and abnormal. The medical term for this condition is myosteatosis, fat stored inside muscle fibers and between them. Now that you understand what's happening, here's another key point. The fat sitting next to your muscles must be burned locally. Liver fat can be transported and burned elsewhere, but muscles cannot relocate their fat. The only way this fat gets used is if the muscle itself burns it. However, the engine that burns this fuel, your muscle, is damaged and weakened. So even though there's a large reserve of energy sitting there, the muscle can't use it efficiently because the machinery is broken. That's why, when you begin fixing this problem, you might not see any weight loss at first. Most people get discouraged because they expect quick results. But all the improvement is happening deep inside the muscle cells, changes you cannot see without imaging. The muscle must repair itself before visible transformation happens. Your primary goal should be to repair the damaged muscle tissue, not to lose weight. Think of it like trying to drive a car with a broken engine. You must repair the engine first. The same principle applies here. Fix the muscle, and the fat-burning process will follow. That a study on this topic showed that after 12 weeks, participants didn't lose weight, but they did reduce muscle deterioration by 15%. That may sound small, but it means the muscle-building system is turning back on, which is the foundation of real, long-term change. So, instead of tracking your progress with a scale, measure it through strength. If you feel yourself getting stronger, it means the process is working. Another early indicator is reduced hunger. As your body shifts from burning sugar to burning stored fat, ketones rise and appetite naturally decreases. The original cause of this condition is usually inactivity, a sedentary lifestyle. Over time, this leads to insulin resistance, fewer mitochondria, inflammation, scar tissue buildup, and eventually a high-fat, low muscle ratio in the thighs. Here's what you need to do. 1. Start exercising with eccentric movements. These are slow, controlled movements where the muscle lengthens. For example, if you're on a pull-up bar, slowly lowering yourself down is an eccentric move. For the legs, practice slow squats with no added weight, focusing on a controlled lowering motion. You may need assistance coming back up, like holding onto a chair or using a resistance band. Even walking slowly downhill is an eccentric exercise. You will likely feel sore afterward, so allow your body enough rest between sessions. Muscle rebuilding happens during recovery, not during the workout itself. Point 2. Increase your daily walking. Take the stairs more often. Walk after meals, even if just for 5 minutes. This helps your muscles use fuel efficiently and keeps your lower body active. Point 3. Reduce your eating frequency. Aim for 2 meals a day, lunch and dinner, or ideally one early dinner. This gives your body long periods of fasting, which triggers repair mechanisms and encourages your muscles to tap into stored fat. Walking while fasting accelerates this process. Point 4. Progress to short bursts of high-intensity exercise once you're strong enough. This could include sprints, burpees, or fast-paced squats. These movements stimulate your largest muscles, glutes, quads, hamstrings, which increases muscle size and boosts fat-burning capacity. Point 5. Keep carbohydrates low. Excess carbs convert directly into fat. A lower carb approach prevents more fat from accumulating. Point 6. Support your mitochondria with key nutrients, magnesium, vitamin D, and omega-3 fatty acids help reduce inflammation and improve muscle energy production. Point 7. Prioritize sleep. Most fat burning and muscle repair take place during deep sleep. Skipping sleep slows everything down. Point 8. Occasionally try extended fasting. A 48 to 72-hour fast every few weeks helps break down scar tissue and burn the fat stored inside muscles. On these days, stick to light walking instead of intense exercise. Point 9. Use cold exposure if possible. Cold showers or partial cold plunges, up to the waist, activate mitochondria and increase heat production, helping burn energy. This is an efficient way to stimulate fat usage in the lower body. All of this creates a deep remodeling process inside your leg muscles. It takes time, months, or even years, but your best indicator of progress is increasing strength. As long as you're getting stronger, the system is working.